Okay, so I want to move on to some. I guess this is problem solving to some extent. But do you think there's anything that employers or even universities could do to make it easier for people to enter the industry?
Yeah. Again, industrial placements are a really good way of setting you up to go into industry, because then you've got a little bit of experience during your degree. So in academia as an undergrad, doing a year placement or a summer placement or something in an industrial company rather than just at the university, unless you know that you're passionate about going into academia, that's different. But that's offering more of those, and as industries, offering more of those to people, because obviously the industries have to offer those placements, so that's
Sure.
our job. That's one thing that we can all do a lot more of, and as students being aware of that and really I don't know, applying really, because some years you might have many placements at a university, but the students aren't even applying for them.
Oh,
So, or like not at the university, but industries will give their time for these placements. So that's really important. But also some of the kind of business skills that you don't learn in academia, obviously, some of the stuff that is really useful is grant writing. So if you're doing your PhD or postdoc and you might need to apply for a grant, those kind of things, and even writing papers and networking, speaking at a conference, all of these are skills that really translate into industry super well. So we can offer more experiences to everyone, but also people can take hold of those experiences and then use that to transition into industry.
It's interesting because I definitely think so the last bit that you mentioned there, I definitely think that's an underrated skill set for just, well, I mean, scientists generally. I know we're talking about physics here. It seems like it's not really something that someone would interview you on that basis.
Mm-hmm.
And it's similar. I've spoken to people about it in the past. It's even things like keeping up to date with the recent, the most up-to-date research,
Yeah.
writing grants. It's almost something that people take for read, but it's actually a skill.
Yeah. Oh, completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really appear in job interviews but it probably
Yeah,
should.
I wonder if industries, I mean, the industry that I'm in, and Oxford Instruments, a lot of us are from academia. So I
Yeah.
suppose we're much more accepting of those kind of skills as well. And we need those people. But I suppose you wouldn't put that on your CV, or you wouldn't think about that in an interview
No.
if you were applying for a big industrial company that might not necessarily see, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's such a valued skill, being able to communicate your science, whether this be in writing or in speaking as well, and the grant proposals and things. Yeah, it's really really important.
Yeah, great. Um,
And
okay.
also because we
No, go on.
work in a lot of like collaboration. So
Yeah.
some of the way that the quantum industry works is through collaborative R&D, or maybe the Innovate UK programs that you'll read a lot about, and being able to I guess use some of those grant writing skills that you have in order to help monitor the project and do some of the project management, and things like that, and then write up the work that's been done. That all stems from what you learn during academia, but you don't think about it in that way. Is as the industry, the academics who are on the project will obviously think about it in that way, but that's what you have to then bring back from when you were a postdoc or a PhD student. And yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Do you have any role models in the industry or anyone that you particularly look up to?
Uh, well, I've got to pick women because
Yeah,
it's
sure.
very there's not enough of us. Um, Probably, and this is a weird one because she's directly my peer as well, because we were at university together. But Dr. Alana Wisby, who you might know, she was the founding CEO of Oxford Quantum Circuits, and what an inspiration she is. So we did our undergrads together at
All right.
uni, and so I've known her a very long time. She was at my wedding. Like, we're good friends. But absolutely, she is a role model and an inspiration. So I look to her for, and I ask her advice sometimes for things, because she's done it all. She has gone from being in academia, doing her PhD with NPL and Royal Holloway, to being the CEO and going for those funding rounds and all those scary things that CEOs and other people on this series that you're doing have probably spoken about.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely her. And then someone probably very far away, Michelle Simmons, who is CEO of Silicon Quantum Computing in Australia. So she's a huge role model, because again, she's just gone from academia and being a physicist, doing academic research, to running a company and having all this spotlight on her for her work in Australia, and then having to stand up and speak to all these people. Yeah, it's just, yeah, mind blowing what these guys do. So yeah, definite role models for me.
Great. I think that's the best one we've had yet, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Big words, I know, but yeah, no, thank you. Okay, so we'll just move on to the last question that I have. Sorry, I know it's been hard-hitting journalism up until now, but so is there anything that you've seen recently? It's either quantum tech or
Oh,
just tech in general that really excites you?
oh God, all of it. It's all exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably don't have a very good answer for that. I mean, from what I've seen in my first month in my role, obviously all of that is really new and exciting, and seeing
Yeah.
the kind of amazing like atomic layer etch that you can do for certain devices and things that will really help the quantum industry. I mean, that's pretty cool, that I had not seen before or have much knowledge of. In general, in quantum technology, some of the quite exciting stuff that's come out of, say, New Quantum and companies like that I really follow closely, because again, your friends are there and you really want people to succeed, and so some of that like interconnects and photonics that is useful for quantum, really, yeah, I think that'll be something really cool.
Yeah. It's another female-led company as well.
Yeah, true. Carmen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's another role model. I could add that one in there.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, Harry, I want to say thank you very much for taking the time and joining me today. I know you've been flying around the world over the last month, so
Yeah.
appreciate you sparing up some time for me. Thank you very much for you at home who've watched this, and hopefully you've taken some inspiration from this. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.